Race 6, and our second from Cheltenham is the Majordomo Handicap chase over 3 miles and a furlong. So our top weight, Canterbury Mash for Stu Gray. How is he top weight? Lady Ravinda for Padraig Hogan. Ginger Beer for Matt Cooper. Alan Weir for Martin Lidham. Sparkling Geezer for Punchball Racing. Suzuki Channel for Stu Gray. Bubbly Breeze for Alex Cherry. And Nick Driver's Western Dawn. Just 8 for the Majordomo Handicap chase. How I've got a top weight and a handicap, I'll never know. Flags dropped and they're racing here at Prestbury as they go through the first furlong or so. It's quite a run, I think, to the first fence, but Ginger Beer leads reluctantly, taking a hold. Nobody really wants to take this along, but it's Ginger Beer that has had to nose in front. He's the fastest of the hold-up horses from Western Dawn, just on the inside of Nick Driver, just on his outside to Grey, Sparkling Geezer for Grey Clutterbuck, who is a Sparkling Geezer. A little bit wider of that, and widest of all is Alan Noir for Martin Leadham as they get to the first. They will clear it. Just on the inside of Alan Noir is Suzuki Channel, black silks, green sash for myself, and then the yellow silks of Lady Ravinda for Padraig Hogan. Clear the second, which is the water, and then you just got Bubbly Breeze at the rear for Alex Cherry. But Ginger Beer still leads us just by a length. Clear the third. So Ginger Beer from Sparkling Geezy, Lady Ravanda and Alan Noir on the inside is Western Dawn as they come to the fourth. They will clear that. Mistake towards the rear by Canterbury Mash, our top weight. Shuffles back to join Bubbly Breeze. Well, there's only 6 lengths between first and last. Ginger Beer seems to have settled up front now at a reasonable pace, leading by a couple. So come to this big ditch. Big old jump from Ginger Beer has allowed the pack to join him. Bar Bubbly Breeze, Lady Ravinda, but they're all within spitting distance. They go over the 6. This time a mistake by Alan Noir. Ginger Beer leads them down the hill from Western Dawn, the outside of Sparkling Geezer and Suzuki Channel, and Canterbury Mash trying to push through. Alan Noir's up against the row, a little wider Lady Ravinda as they go over the 7th. They will clear that. A few of them stepping over it. They've still got another 13 fences to take. I'll be surprised if they all stand on their feet with the quality of jumping we've seen so far. So as they come to the 8th, which is the plain one, they all clear that. Another mistake by Canterbury Mash. Our leaders just slightly changed there. Ginger Beer has just been taken on by Suzuki Channel as they come downhill. It's a slow old sedate pace, this one. From Suzuki Channel and Ginger Beer. These are our 1 and 2. Canterbury Mash taking a hold. Alan Noir on the inside. Western Dawn trying to push through. Just from his outside is Lady Ravinda. Wider still is the Grey now, Sparkling Geezer. As they go over the 9th, a few of them stepped over it again. Bubbly Breeze at the rear. A couple being hurried along as they come out of these fences. They get to the 10th. So half the fence is done. They're all still standing, and it is Ginger Beer that leads the Majordomo Handicap chase. From Alan Noir in 2nd, Canterbury Mash is 3rd, Sparkling Geezer is 4th, along with Suzuki Channel in 5th. Then we've got Lady Ravinda in 6th, and Western Dawn and Bubbly Breeze fight out 7th and 8th. The 8 runners as they go back uphill again. There's Ginger Beer by a couple of lengths to Alan Noir and Canterbury Mash. Couple back to the Grey, Sparkling Geezer, and Suzuki Channel on the route. Bubbly Breeze and Lady Ravinda as go over the 11th. Oh, 2 mistakes there by Suzuki Channel and Bubbly Breeze. Lucky to still have their jocks in the plate. But Ginger Beer come back up in front now by a couple of lengths to get to the water. They'll clear that. So Ginger Beer from Alan Noir and Canterbury Mash now, the Grey, Sparkling Geezer. A couple back from Western Dawn is trying to get closer. Suzuki Channel and Lady Ravinda together. As they go over the 13th, they all clear that as well. So Ginger Beer into the 14th. Oh, I stepped into it too early and he's gone. Ginger Beer didn't time that well, and it's left, surprisingly enough. Nick Driver's Western Dawn from last to first and a couple of furlongs from from Sparkling Geezer that's moved up to join him. Then Alimoir, Canterbury Mash is still there. Lady Ravinda getting closer. Suzuki Channel and Bubbly Breeze, they go over the 15th. And we've lost another one. This time it's Bubbly Breeze that's gone at the rear. So we're down to 6. We've still got another 4 fences. 5 fences after this one, 4 after this one. That's 5th from home. So Western Dawn leads from Sparkling Geezer and Lady Ravinda, Alimoir and Canterbury Mash and Suzuki Channel. So take the left turn, heading towards home. Just over 5.5 furlongs still to run. It's Western Dawn, takes them over the 17th. They will clear that well from Sparkling Geezer. Lady Ravinda, Alimoir just being pushed along between horses. Then we've got Canterbury Mash needs to do a bit more on Suzuki Channel. But Western Dawn's going to lead them into the 18th. Should be 3 from home. He's over it well, a little bit slow. Mistake at the back, and we've lost one. Canterbury Mash slipped his jockey as Western Dawn heads for home inside the final half mile. So it's Western Dawn, leads by about 4 to Lady Ravinda in second. Alimoir is third, still not made a move as Sparkling Geezer up on the inside. The grey, moving well up on the outside is Suzuki Channel, but Western Dawn's got a 5-length advantage here. Inside the final 3, 2 to take, and it's Western Dawn. Still holding off everybody, but he's coming back to the pack now. Here comes Lady Ravinda, certainly picking up as they go over the 19th. A mistake by Lady Ravinda has allowed Alimoir and Suzuki Channel to take second, and it's Western Dawn still holds on. Furlong and a half left to run from Alimoir. He's over the last, but he's got Alimoir for company. Lady Ravinda up on the outside. Western Dawn, Alimoir's got more left. Alimoir, Western Dawn starts to give way. Western Dawn, Alimoir and Lady Ravinda on the outside. Could there be a win for Martin Leadham? Alimoir, Lady Ravinda, he's just got to hold him off here. Alimoir takes the Majordomo handicap chase from Lady Ravinda and Patrick Hogan in second. Didn't pay much attention to, came third there. Another win for Martin Leadham. After 4 weeks of moaning, you can't carry on anymore. Western Dawn, Nick Driver got up for third, well done. 4th was Suzuki Channel for Stu Gray, and Sparkling Geezer for Pontypool Racing was 5th, and that was just the 5 that finished.